Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, Davis Wade Stadium, where they've got a fever, and the only prescription is more cowbell. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. So Mississippi State's offense takes the field to start this game off. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Let's see what they've got on second down. They'll run it from the gun. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
Listen, I know that's not a huge game, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a fourth-quarter game.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. The Bulldogs have this offense rolling. Off the play fake on first down to throw. On the move and looking deep. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. Now on second down after the incompletion. They want to run it left here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
On third down, he drops the throw. Got it set up on the outside. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense comes out for their first possession of the game. One thing to watch, can this guy get in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek at the rush, David?
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to do. You want to make this guy a little bit more human and not as much of a game breaker at the quarterback spot. Get some pressure on him, hit him a few times.
He's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he can't hurt you if he's laying on his back, and this defensive end can put him there often.
Short fields make successful offenses just what they want here. They'll run it from the gun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Man, that's an impressive play. This dude is so dominant. And I'll tell you, we don't have enough time in this broadcast to list off all the great Alabama D linemen, especially in recent years. That play right there, that reminds me of a guy I played against back in the day, Cornelius Griffin, playing on the inside of Alabama's defensive line. You knew every single time you dropped back, you were going to have that guy in.
Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him redirect.
Here comes that Alabama offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. Here comes the hurry up. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say...
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Palmer.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tight.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Alabama quickly back to the line. Looking to throw for it. Quickly complete. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the 1st down. And the offense about to dial up its 10th play of this drive. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. As we head to the quarter break, Mississippi State has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. Holds and fires complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that 1st down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball here.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Alabama!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. They're bringing, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Inside the 30. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through, and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
And he will take it in. Touchdown Tide. Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. First down for this offense. Hold it, finds his man on the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Reads it, fires complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
It's caught. Runs through a tackle. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. And the Bulldogs are marching down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. The sure hands, it's Lewis. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before stop. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And this offense has a chance to pull even as we get deep in the first half. Defense trying to hold on to the lead. Got his man out of the backfield. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
That is how you finish a play with some serious physicality. Nice job by the defense. He gets 1 yard, and you do the rest. You hit him, and you make him feel it. Next time he catches the football, you'll be like, where's that?
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And that's now their 3rd sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front 7. They can blitz, they can rush you with...
To the end zone, and it's picked off. Looking for more room. He's at the 50, the 30, 10. Touchdown, Bama! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Hawaii ran roughshod over the competition en route to a double-digit victory, and they looked clean doing it. And I don't just mean in those gorgeous unis. This team is buttoned up. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Wants to throw. It's Barry. Coming after it. Took a shot as he threw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields the punt, wants to make a play. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. He's going to pass. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Looking to move it through the air. Feeling some heat. Using his feet to buy time. Across the 25, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. He's looking to throw it. Quickly complete. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give him a first down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Grabbed over the middle. It's Knight. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes that Alabama offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Trying to find his man on first down. Going to try to get it himself. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, for this defense now, being good against the pass is not just going to be in the back end covering people. It's going to be trying to contain this guy at the quarterback position. He is lethal, especially when things go off script. And you saw it on that one. First down, they dial up the pass play. They're not able to get him on the ground, and now they've gotten another first down.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Hands it off. Got room to work. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
Fires downfield. Snags it. And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1.
This coaching staff has really done a nice job marrying the play-action game to their running game. That looked like that was going to be...
Touchdown, Alabama! And the pummeling has started. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. On second down, will they go back to the ground game? From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Looking downfield, it's Barry. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded, the run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
He now has 80 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
No doubt offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. You got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Touchdown Tide! And the punishment has been extended. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
The score, Alabama 42, Mississippi State 7.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The give to the back. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Back to pass, it's Barry. Immediately fires to the middle. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Pressure coming. He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He makes a catch. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Fair catch called for and made. Here comes that Alabama offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Power football with the run. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. The punters have had the day off up to this point. And now the hit knocks it loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Turnovers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come at different points in the game, and they come from different parts of the game. On special teams, to get a turnover, man, that is huge.
And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now it's 2nd and goal. Wide out in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Bama! And the route is on. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Miami is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Canes fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Dropping back, it's Barry. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence.
And down he goes, and that's going to do it. Didn't have much of a chance there, and the defense puts an exclamation point on this. There's a long and